I am so done with the manual pump sprayer. I spend 15 bucks once a season, maybe twice, because it always fails. So I'm upgrading to this thing right here. This is an automatic battery-powered pump sprayer, and we're gonna see if it makes the cut. Is this something that I would recommend or not for DIY home maintenance? You know, spraying a variety of whatever you may want to spray on your lawn or around your house, insecticide, fertilizer, mosquito repellent, whatever it is. We're testing this out. So here it is, brand new out of the box. These are all the parts. Pretty simple. There's a nozzle, there's a wand, there's a hose, and more importantly, or most importantly, this thing right here, a USB-C chargeable handle, which is awesome. And this is the unit itself. It does have in the main dumping area there, it does have a built-in filter. That's great. So you'll pour everything through there to trap large particles, because you don't want this going into the system here and potentially clogging it. So we'll get this thing hooked up. You can switch this out if you want to, but this is what we're gonna do, just the standard hose setup, connecting the battery-powered handle to the reservoir via the hose. So we'll twist that on, and we'll get the wand on as well. And then the nozzle. Feels like pretty high-quality parts, which is what I would expect for the price point on this. It didn't break the bank. It'll pay for itself after a couple of seasons, I think, and save me a lot of trouble, stress, and hassle. You can use this hose and the battery-powered handle on a different reservoir if you have something else. It doesn't have to be this white reservoir, and it does tell you how to do that in the instructions. I'm not going to really explain that here because I want everything to go through this backpack reservoir, and that's why I bought it. I don't really have anything else. So now let's put it on and see how it works. All right, now we're going to try this baby on. We've got a waist strap and back strap. Looks like I'm going camping, but I don't want this stuff spraying on me. I got long sleeve, got my pants on, things tucked in. I don't want anything going up, and probably put on some goggles or something. How do I look? Okay, so it's kind of like a camping backpack. Just strap on the waist, and this thing will be loaded. It's empty right now, so imagine it having, you know, being loaded up. And then it's got this little guy here, so I bet that slides down a little bit. Kind of hard to see. Oh no. Okay, so there's your tighteners right there. So that's pretty comfortable, I would say. Very comfortable, actually. Let's go ahead and load it up and put it to the test in a real world situation. We're gonna be spraying with a non-toxic natural garlic concentrate spray to try to get rid of all bugs and chiggers and all these things that live inside your lawn. But let's do it. All right, here is the product that we're gonna be using specifically. It's called Mosquito Barrier. You're supposed to spray it once, you have to like dilute it, and it lasts up to 4 weeks, it says. And it is safe and non-toxic because it pretty much only contains a preservative and all garlic juice. So here are the instructions. We're gonna go ahead and mix it up. It says, for heavy infestation, 16 teaspoons of this stuff with a gallon of water. 8 teaspoons if you have light infestation. And so I'm basically gonna use a third of a cup. I'm gonna fill that up with the concentrate, put a gallon of water in it, and a third of a cup is approximately equivalent to 16 teaspoons, which should cover the heavy infestation. Now this pump sprayer is nice. It says half gallon, 1 gallon, 1.5, so it gives you the intervals right here on the side. We'll put a gallon in there. Actually, we'll stop it at a half gallon and then put in our mix here, and then top it off with another half gallon. That'll stir it up really well. We're gonna put the filter on it just to help keep solids out of there. Didn't see a lot, but I saw a few floaties. Assume that's just normal. Got a little in the driveway, but oh well. We'll rinse this down and then get it filled all the way up to the gallon mark. Okay, we're about at a gallon. And by the way, I do like how this thing automatically stands up. Isn't that really nice? You don't have to worry about it falling over. And we've got a real nice heavy duty gasket here. And so I'm convinced that nothing's gonna spill out of there. Okay, good. So we've got our concentrate mixed up, and next we're gonna put the backpack on, power this thing up, and then play around with the nozzle settings right here to see what the best spray is. All right, I am geared up. It's only a gallon, a little bit more. I'm just gonna power this thing on. Green light on, and it's set to cone mode. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, okay. So that was a kind of a wide spray. Let's switch it over to fan mode. One hand operation here. Oh, that's, you see that? So that's more of a horizontal fan. And then let's try this last one, which is stream. I bet you know what that does. Pretty easy to turn with one hand, I think. Oh yeah, wow, that really powers out. I like the cone mode the best because it kind of gives it a nice mist, a lot of coverage. And we're just gonna go ahead and do this. And by the way, this is so awesome, not having to manually pump this thing. You can hear it, listen. And so I've got 1.2 acres. We're gonna see how the battery holds up as well, but I'm really loving this one-hand operation. This is really cool. All right, I'm adding a full 2 gallons now. So 2 full 1/3 cup amounts of concentrate, because this actually went pretty fast. It put out a lot of liquid. You ever see that Seinfeld where Kramer bakes himself in garlic and Newman is like, starts salivating? I can't decide if this is actually making the bugs or all the insects and whatnot, giving it an aromatic flavor, thus enticing them to visit more often, or if this stuff is pretty nasty to them. I trust the pros who made this stuff, but we'll see. If bites increase, then this is gonna be not something we're gonna be doing, but if bites decrease, if we notice a lot less, if we do notice a lot less itching, then we're gonna be using this stuff more regularly. So time will tell. Okay, just finished up pretty much the entire property. Some of my initial impressions. Check this out. Battery indicator is still solid green, and I noticed no degradation in the battery itself, so that's a win. I do wish it had a trigger lock, because I had to switch hands quite a bit because my finger just started kind of getting tired, but it sure beats a manual pump like I mentioned. But that was one kind of feature that I feel like it could have had. And in terms of, you know, covering a lot of, if you're doing like flower gardens and stuff, definitely keep it on cone or fan. But if you're doing like large swaths of open lawn, flip it over to stream, and you don't have to do complete coverage of every square inch, but you'll just stream it like this and then just kind of block. And it's a nice pace. It does put out a lot of liquid into the lawn, but it doesn't cover everything, and nor does it need to, I don't think. The idea is that it gets, you know, several drops every several square feet or several square inches. So that was definitely a tip in terms of, you know, the spray. You had to, like the cone setting, you had to bend over and really do this, whereas the stream setting, you could really kind of stand up straight, get comfortable, and just kind of move your hand back and forth like that. Okay, so we did 3 gallons total, and that is a full cup, 3/3 cup measurements of this concentrate over here. And it didn't take me very long, maybe like 20 minutes or so. Battery, like I said, is still really good. And no, as for cleaning and storage, we're just gonna rinse it out with fresh water here. And then we can disconnect this and replace it with the cap here for storage purposes. And then of course, don't forget to clean the filter. There's 2 filters that you need to be aware of. The first one we saw earlier, which is this one. And then there's one down there. Keep an eye on that if you just reach down and pull it out. And if it's clogging up or, you know, whatnot, just rinse it out and clean it out. Okay, we'll stop the video there. This overall is a recommended buy. This is pretty awesome. Definitely saves on the pumping action and the physical fatigue that you feel with a traditional pump like this. This is a simple setup, but it's got this cool thing that really goes the distance. Again, I put 3 gallons around my entire property and it didn't even skip a beat. So that's not an issue. I love how it stands straight up. It is very comfortable when you wear it, and it doesn't hold too much where it starts weighing down. You know, you got to fill it up every so often. This holds 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons or so. And so, yeah, it's going to be a nice addition to my lawn care. And like I said, we'll stop the video there. Hopefully this has helped you out. Cheers.